Yes. Here we completed combination reactions, decomposition reactions, displacement reactions, and double displacement reactions. Right? In the combination reactions, we are taken single reactant. Sorry. In the combination reactions, we'll take 2 or more reactants and we'll get only one product. Combination, combined. Right? So combination of 2 or more reactants together will get one product. So that type of reactions are known as combination reactions. 2 or more reactants will get only one product in this. And next, decomposition reaction. This decomposition reaction is opposite to the combination reaction. Right? In decomposition reaction, we'll take only one reactant. From that one reactant, we'll get 2 or more products. So in the decomposition reaction, energy will be needed, right? So here, in the form of heat, right, or light, we'll use the energy. Okay, or otherwise we pass the electricity to the components on the reactant side. So from that, we'll get 2 or more products. Displacement reaction. Who will tell displacement reaction? Displacement. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, tell me displacement reaction.
So one chemical replace the other.
Not chemical here, atom.
Element, atom.
One atom replaces the another. Only one. Here single displacement, or we can call displacement reaction here. So in this, from the reactant side, the more active metal replaces the less active metal. We have activity series in elements. So in that, the element which is more active, that one replaces the less active metal. Only one. Okay, only one element replaces the another element. So this type of reactions are known as displacement reactions. And double displacement or double decomposition also we can call. So single displacement means one atom replaces the another atom position. Okay, one atom occupy the another atom position. So here double displacement or double decomposition, in this 2 atoms replaces the another 2 atoms position. Okay, 2 elements replaces the position in double displacement or in double decomposition reaction. And also we learn examples also. So next, oxidation and reduction reactions. See here, oxidation reactions are nothing but in this addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen will take place. Okay, addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or loss of electrons will take place. So in these three, any one will take place in oxidation reaction. So we can easily identify whether that is oxidation reaction or not. So in that addition of oxygen, we may add the oxygens or removal of hydrogens. Removing of hydrogens also takes place or loss of electrons. So this type of reactions are known as oxidation reactions. See the example here. We have here copper and oxygen on the reactant side. On the product side, we have copper oxide. So how we got this copper oxide here? First of all, we have taken copper. That is in brown color. Okay, brown colored copper we are taken here. So we are heating that one. Okay, we are heating copper. So how it will be heat here? In the presence of oxygen. So after some time, this brown color copper changes into black color. How it changes into black color? So it absorbs the atmospheric oxygen here. Right? We are heating this one. So here it reacts with atmospheric oxygen. So that's why here brown colored copper changes into black color. So now that is copper oxide, CuO. So first of all, see Nana, on the reactant side, copper is single. Yes, and oxygen is separate. Here both are separate. But after the reaction, see copper oxide we have here, CuO. Here addition of oxygen takes place to the copper. So that's why brown colored copper changes into black color. Because here addition of oxygen takes place to copper. So this type of reactions are known as here oxidation reactions. Okay, in the next example also, see here. Magnesium and oxygen, magnesium ribbon. When we heat the magnesium, so here also magnesium will burn in the presence of oxygen only. So finally we'll get magnesium oxide, that is white powder will get. Yes, so that white powder is a magnesium oxide. Because that magnesium is mixes with oxygen, combines with oxygen, atmospheric oxygen. So that's why it changes into white powder. So here also to magnesium addition of oxygen takes place. So that's why we got from Mg to MgO. So this is also oxidation reaction, addition of oxygen. Any one takes place, any one only. Here addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. If you remove the hydrogen in this, then we can consider this is oxidation reaction only. If we add the oxygen, then also it is oxidation reaction. Or loss of electrons takes place, that is also oxidation reaction. Okay, so here in these two examples, we observed addition of oxygen. So we got here copper to copper oxide and magnesium to magnesium oxide. So in these two examples, addition of oxygen takes place. So this is one of the examples to oxidation reaction. Yes, are you understood? Any doubts in this?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay, right.
No.
See here. Next one, reduction. Here reduction is opposite to this oxidation reaction. In oxidation, we observed addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen or loss of electrons. But here in this reduction reaction, addition of hydrogen. Okay, so here a reaction that involves addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen or gaining of electrons is called reduction. Opposite to that one. In that removal of hydrogen, in this addition of hydrogen. In that addition of oxygen, here removal of oxygen. There loss of electrons, here gain of electrons. Simply. Okay, so here see examples. We have taken on the reactant side copper oxide and hydrogen. So this copper oxide only we are taking here. Black color copper oxide. So to that again we are heating that one. But what we are doing now, we are passing hydrogen gas. Here H2 gas given. So we are passing hydrogen gas to this copper oxide while heating. So what will happen here? So when we are heating continuously, when the hydrogen gas passes through that solution, here this hydrogen gas takes the oxygen from the copper. Okay, so here copper oxide changes to copper again. Here removal of oxygen takes place from the copper oxide. So that's why we got here copper oxide to copper. Okay, so see Nana, here we remove the oxygen from the copper oxide by passing hydrogen gas through copper oxide while heating. So here that oxygen is taken by hydrogen gas. So the water vapor is releases out as a byproduct, right? So here copper is the main product here. Again, it is changed into brown only. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే మనం అదే కాపర్ ఆక్సైడ్ ని తీసుకున్నాం కదా, ఇక్కడ బ్లాక్ కలర్ వచ్చిన కాపర్ ఆక్సైడ్ ని మనం తీసుకుని అగైన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు హీట్ నన్ను హీట్ చేస్తాం. సో హీట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, ఇక్కడ అడిషన్ గా హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ ని మనం పాస్ చేస్తున్నాం స్లోగా. సో హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ ని పాస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆ హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ తో పాటు ఈ కాపర్ ఆక్సైడ్ లో ఉన్న ఆక్సిజన్ అనేది వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఓకే, అక్కడ వాటర్ వేపర్ లాగా అది బయటికి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. H2O అనేది ఇక్కడ గ్యాస్ అని ఇచ్చాం, అందుకే వాటర్ వేపర్ కాబట్టి. సో ఇక్కడ కాపర్ అనేది సాలిడ్ ఫామ్ గా ఉండిపోతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ బ్రౌన్ ఇన్ కలర్. అది మళ్ళీ బ్రౌన్ కలర్ లోకి చేంజ్ అవుతుంది, ఎందుకంటే మనం వాటర్ వేపర్ గ్యాస్ ని పంపిస్తాం కాబట్టి, హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ ని పంపించాం కాబట్టి అందులో ఉన్న ఆక్సిజన్ అనేది వెళ్ళిపోతుంటే ఏమవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ బ్రౌన్ కలర్ లోకి చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ బ్లాక్ కలర్ లోకి ఎందుకు వచ్చింది అని అంటే ఈ కాపర్ కి ఆక్సిజన్ అనేది రియాక్షన్ జరిగింది కాబట్టి కాపర్ ఆక్సైడ్ గా మారి బ్లాక్ కలర్ గా ఇచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ ఆ ఆక్సిజన్ తీసేసాం కాబట్టి మనకి మళ్ళీ బ్రౌన్ కలర్ అనేది వచ్చింది. So here seen a removal of oxygen takes place. We got copper oxide to copper here, CuO to Cu. Okay, so this is one of the example to reduction reaction. Then what about this here? We got H2 to H2O. Then what is this, reduction or oxidation? Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me. Here we got H2 to H2O. This is oxidation or reduction? Yes?
Reduction.
Reduction.
This one I'm asking, Nana, this one here. H2 to H2O we got now. Is this oxidation or reduction?
Oxidation.
This is oxidation reaction. We added oxygen to hydrogen. We have not removed anything here. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏది రిమూవ్ చేయలేదు నాన్న. ఇక్కడ H2 ఉంది మనకి రియాక్టెంట్ సైడ్, ప్రొడక్ట్ సైడ్ వచ్చేసరికి H2O అయింది. అది అంటే ఇక్కడ హైడ్రోజన్ కి ఆక్సిజన్ యాడ్ చేసాం మనం. సో హియర్ అడిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఆక్సిజన్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ రిడక్షన్, దిస్ ఇస్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ ప్రాసెస్. ఇక్కడ ఇది రిడక్షన్. CuO నుండి మనకి Cu వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఇది రిడక్షన్. చూడండి, ఒకటే రియాక్షన్ లో మనకి ఆక్సిడేషన్ రిడక్షన్ వచ్చింది. మరి దీన్ని ఏమంటాం అంటే చెప్తాను మళ్ళీ. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, సెకండ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. 2Na plus H2 we are taken. H2 is nothing but here hydrogen gases, and this is a sodium solid we are taken. So we are heating that one. So while heating we are passing hydrogen gas. So we got finally sodium hydroxide. Sorry, sodium hydrogen. Okay. So this is here addition of hydrogen. We added hydrogen to sodium here. Addition of hydrogen takes place. Na plus H2 we got 2NaH. So this is reduction process. Because addition of hydrogen is the reduction. So here just addition of hydrogen takes place in the second example. So this is reduction. And next, oxidizing agent. You may get confusion here in oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Please be concentrate here. Oxidizing agent, Hannah, see, that reagent that undergoes reduction is called oxidizing agent. The reagent that undergoes reduction. In oxidizing agent, reduction will take place. Remember this one, opposite. The reagent that undergoes reduction is called oxidizing agent, and the reagent that undergoes oxidation is called reducing agent. Opposite. In oxidizing agent, reduction will take place. Okay, the reagent that undergoes reduction is called oxidizing agent, and the reagent that undergoes oxidation is called reducing agent. So you will we can understand here by seeing the example. Here in the reaction between CuO and H2, here CuO is reduced and H2 is oxidized. See here this example. See Nana, in this example we got CuO to Cu. and H2 to H2O we got. So here we removed oxygen from the copper. We removed oxygen from the copper oxide. So that's why we got here copper. Now this is oxidizing agent or reducing agent. Okay, tell me, CuO to Cu, this is oxidation or reduction?
It's a reduction.
Reduction.
Right, very good. Reduction. Okay, reduction this is. See now. In this example, here CuO and H2. Here CuO is reduced. Yes or no? CuO is reduced or not? In this example here.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Reduce this is CuO2, we got Cu. So we reduced oxygen. So this is oxidizing agent. What is oxidizing agent? The reagent that undergoes reduction. The reagent that undergoes reduction is called oxidizing agent. So here CuO is a oxidizing agent, Nana, because reduction process takes place here. And H2 is oxidized. So reducing agent this is. Here H2 to H2O is a oxidation. So oxidation, no, see here. The reagent that undergoes oxidation is called reducing agent. So that's why here H2 is a reducing agent. Are you understood now? All of you. Yes, any
teacher.
doubt? Yes, any doubts in this?